All right, in this video, we're going to explain and demonstrate why these 3 exercises are the best for strengthening your legs as well as improving your balance.
Yes, they combine the ability of strength in your hips, your knees, and your ankles, as well as the balance component, making you as stable as a pyramid.
That's right, and it's quite simple to do. We'll get right to it. Let's go, Mike.
Hopefully we won't look like a pyramid.
All right, the beauty of this routine, it's only 3 separate exercises, and we're going to show them at 3 levels for beginners, intermediate, and the advanced level. Now, the goal is to get to at least an intermediate, but some people are going to get to the advanced level or may even start to it. So we're going to get all 3 of them, and they're going to work well. Mike, can you explain why these are better than most other exercises you're going to see for strength and balance?
So the 3 reasons are: first, it is done in a standing position, all variations from beginner to advanced. It's going to be more functional for actually working on your balance. Second, it's going to work strengthening the muscles as well. So you're going to strengthen some of your ankle muscles and your hip muscles. And last, it's going to work on your proprioception, which is a fancy term for your balance.
Well, there's a little more to it than that, but it's not needed unless you're a therapist. All right, let's get going to the explanation and demonstration. Okay, quickly, we're going to go through the 3 simple movements in standing. As we had mentioned, you're going to do hip flexion like Mike is doing. You can do it with your knees straight or with it flexed like this. We're going to do 10 each direction, and then out to the side, and then hip extension behind. Now, it's really important that you understand we are actually working the hip muscles in this leg, but what's going on in the weight-bearing leg is really critical, not only for strengthening the muscles from the ankle all the way up to the hip, but it also works your balance. Now, as you can see, Mike is using the chair for balance. A little bit more advanced is do it without the chair. And the next step we're going to show you in just a little bit, and that would be the advanced version. Okay, let's get going.
So for beginners, you're going to use support. You can either use a chair, a wall, a stick, at a countertop. And the first exercise we're going to do is hip flexion. Now, Brad is doing the straight leg version. I am doing the marching version. You want to do 10 on each side, nice, slow, and controlled with them. If you're doing the marching and you want to try alternating, you certainly can. It's a little harder to do that with Brad's because it looks like you're dancing.
And I have a leg weight on, which if you want to start with that because you need more resistance, then you would need one on each ankle. Otherwise, just do 1 leg at a time. And you can go, to make it a little more difficult, go a little higher with either this motion or this motion. That's up to you. Start at a comfortable level of resistance. In other words, height. Mike?
Another thing to look at is your stance leg. If I am standing with a slight bend in my knee like this, it's going to make this leg work a little harder. If I lock it out, it's going to be easier. So try to have a slight bend in that side.
That's
now,
right.
the next exercise is hip abduction, meaning kicking out to the side. Try to control it, go to what's comfortable. If you have to keep it low and down like this, that's fine. Kick up, just don't swing your whole torso with it. Nice, slow, controlled movements with a straight trunk.
Good, good. Nice. That is so important. I want to mention the last one is hip extension. Now, this one, it is important that you keep your knees straight, the one that is doing the movement. If you do this, then we're just working hamstrings. We want to work that hip more because that's going to work your balance more and your mobility better. There we go.
Once you do one side, make sure to do the other. So you got to do the left side.
All right, now if you want to progress to not using any balance aids, simply go in the corner like I am or in the open like Mike, depending on your comfort level. Here you can grab the wall if you lose your balance. It makes it much safer. And simply go ahead and do them again. Same thing, 10 reps on a side, not too slow. In the corner, you do have to shift your body, of course, so your leg doesn't bump into the wall. So we go like this. There we go. All right, now we're going to progress to the advanced mode, and this is really going to get you going and do more strengthening and challenge your balance more as well. You've all been waiting for this, right, Mike?
Yeah, I can't wait.
Okay, here's the advanced version. You will need to have bands like this. You can buy them in a set of usually 5 with different colors. They come with a door anchor, which Mike has there. They also come with an ankle strap like this. If you don't have a door anchor, I'm actually going to use a wall anchor, and you'll see how that works. All our options, or you simply use a a table that has a very steady leg with a lot of weight. This one is hooked up already. This would be around your ankle, like I'll demonstrate. However, this is too light because it's going to actually move. So just, again, make sure you use something heavy and steady that you anchor it to. So what I'm going to do is start out with, all you have to do is the ankle strap is here. You connect it with a carabiner. The wall anchor, you simply go like this. It's very simple and easy. The door anchor, they come with, Mike's going to demonstrate.
Simply take it and put it in between the door frame and the door. For the exercises we're doing, you want to have them lower. Make sure your door shuts firmly, so you pull on it, it doesn't open up.
All right, now for you people who really feel advanced and want to modify this little bit, if you're using the door anchor or the wall anchor, you simply move to a higher level. Now, the wall anchor comes with 3 or 4 options depending on where you buy it from. So I'm going to go up to this level. It changes the angle of force and it makes your balance and your muscles work a little different. It's not a big difference, but if you really want to change it up and really fine tune your balance, this will help. Okay, now when you're doing this one, you definitely want to do your first time is with some support, either a stick, a chair in front of you, a wall, something where you can be very stable. We'll get the chair out of the way so you can see what's going on. I'm going to use the Booyah stick, but again, anything that you can use for steady balance. And we're going to do the same movements. We're going to start going forward this way. And I got good balance. I'm going to use the stick and the opposite side of the leg that's weight bearing. Slight bend in the knee like
Mike mentioned.
Exactly. Thank you, Mike. And you simply, again, go at a slow pace, hold it there for a split second, come back. That way, and then test the abduction or out to the side. Again, this does not count. We want to have upward posture, good balance, and working the strength. I already can feel my hip muscles working. My ankle muscles here are working to keep my balance. It's much harder than you think. And then, of course, hip extension. There we go. Not this. That's cheating. Up tall. And work it this way. You will not get the range of motion in this direction, but that's okay. I can feel that glute maximus really going to town when I get out there. All right, now we're going into the advanced version with the bands. Mike's going to help explain why this really makes a big difference.
So when Brad's performing these exercises, if he starts performing them for us, you could see it's the band compared to the weight we had. Yes, the leg lifting up is working similarly, but the stance leg is actually getting a pulling force from the band, making you work on your balance a lot more on that stance leg.
Right, I don't know. Can you get on the ankle there? My ankle is really fatiguing because it is really working to keep my balance. It's very key, keep you functional, upright, moving, whether you want to prevent fall risk or you're out and being active playing tennis or some other activity. There we go. And again, we're going to go this direction.
And a simple way to make it easier or harder with the bands, Brad hasn't mentioned, is just getting closer or further away from the wall. That's going to be a lot easier. That's going to be a lot more challenging.
Good point. Yeah, those 2 steps I made an obvious difference. And I can really feel now my quadriceps working because I have a flexed knee. Woo. And there we go. Now this one, yeah. All right. So again, start with a stick. Where's my stick, Mike?
There's a stick.
Stick, cane, a wall, but be safe. And what I like to do is I'll keep the stick in hand and just lift up. That way, if you need it, you lose your balance, bang, you're right there solid again. So, very good. I am very convinced this is the best combination leg strength and improving your balance in a very functional way that's going to keep you active, healthy, fit, and
pain-free.
There you go. We got something else here?
Yeah, if you want to check out more videos, I'm presuming on how to improve your balance, click the video link on the screen.
Where is it, Mike?
I don't know. We're not on that part on the document.
Bob and Brad, the 2 most